to the 4x4 for G63, this baby shit for me. 100,000, couple M's don't make a G. Pass me in my bag and put that 40 right on my leg. Yeah, know it's how it day. Yeah, shawty, what you think? I'm about to cut up 25 for my name. I told him my ceiling is I'm moving to the bank. Yeah, they out there trying to wait out on the man. Wait out.
There's butter chicken.
Hey guys, Jay
And like,
here, and today we're going to be talking about how we met over some noodle box that we just ordered. Fuck, look at the slop show you got going on.
dude, it's because your bowl fell off.
It's because how you handled it.
No, it was already all on the lid.
That's aggression. With my food, what's in there?
Here, one spring roll.
Spring roll!
Dude, you can't do that.
Spring roll?
Spring roll!
Ooh.
I got butter chicken with naan bread. Fuck.
With naan bread. I got a red curry bowl. I don't know, it's pretty tasty though. So good. So do you want to explain how we met?
You can.
Of course I can.
And
then she's gonna jump in and interrupt me every 2 seconds. Aren't you? No, that's not what happened. This is what happened. So how I met Lay was through my best friend Jay. Jay and me were friends since high school. And me and Jay hadn't been friends for a while. So, I don't know, kind of rekindled after high school. And me and Jay started working together. And how long would you say me and him worked together before me and you met?
A year?
Probably a year.
Not even.
Jay didn't really he never brought her around, or it's his sister. Never brought her around much.
He brought me around to everybody but you.
Except for me, probably for this specific reason.
He literally took me everywhere but your...
Yeah, so they would spend every day together. And I never even heard about Layla. Lay, I should say. Well,
Layla.
She hates when I say Layla.
Because you sound southern.
You're southern.
She hates when I say Layla.
She hates when I say Layla. Yeah, so we never brought her around, never talked about her. So I didn't even know who she was. And then one day I was at my place in Glenmore, and he shows up with this fancy lady, this beautiful woman I have beside me.
Because I was anxious that day.
Yeah.
And Jay had to beg you to let me come over.
Yeah, I don't let people over to my house, usually. So Jay asked if he could bring his sister over because she was having some anxiety. So I flicked a doodle onto his head by accident. Fuck, it's right there. So I'm like, fuck man, okay, well it's your sister, obviously you trust her, she can come over. I don't like people knowing where I live. So, he shows up with Lay. So I was like, whoa, man, that's your sister? Whoa, brother, that's your sister, you know?
I didn't even look good either. I was wearing like...
She was pretty as a peach.
I was wearing like skinny jeans and like something I would never wear. Like skinny jeans with like little like heel boots.
You were just so cute. Anyways, jumped right into it. Handcuffed her to a chair.
Yeah.
I did. I handcuffed her to a chair. We were joking around with these handcuffs. And I was pretending she was a co-op, so I actually arrested her and handcuffed her to a chair, but I didn't know that I actually like kind of hurt her when I did it. Like twisted her wrist weird and walked her up to this chair.
Well, I was scared of you, so I didn't want to
She was scared of me though, I don't know why.
Because look at you, you're a scary person.
I'm not scary.
No, you look scary.
No, I don't.
To me, you do.
Maybe today my hair's not done. Me and you started talking more. I had some bullshit going on in my life, so we didn't start talking for a little bit. Maybe a week or something.
Yeah, so after that, like, a few days go by, and I get a message request from JJ. I'm like, so I go to my brother Jay, and I say, Jay, your buddy is texting me. All he said was, hey.
Big wussy. Tom, see
because
that splash all over you, man.
Every time Jay's friends try to text me, I always told Jay.
Yeah, because you're a
it's
wussy.
Funny. No, because it's funny.
Yeah, real funny. What you did to me.
So, yeah, he texted me. And then what happened was, my brother took my phone and was texting his buddy, pretending to be me, saying some real inappropriate stuff.
Me thinking it was her playing along with it.
Yeah, and then he second guessed it a little bit, like an hour later, and
So
we
this
were
isn't
outside.
you.
Yeah, we were outside, and then he's like, send me a picture of yourself to make sure it's you or whatever. So I ran back inside, laid in my bed, and took a picture of, like, the side of my ear or the side of my face or something.
Something dumb as shit.
Yeah, just for him to believe that it was me. He believed it, and then Jay just.
Yeah, I didn't think she'd get off the hop by lying straight through her teeth to me.
Well, I didn't know him at the time, so it was just funny to me. Then we were out at social one night.
Yeah, I was at home.
Yeah, and then Dobbs was like, or no, he saw you.
A friend
you
of
on
ours.
He saw you on my phone.
Mhm.
And he's like, "What the hell are you doing texting him or something?" I can't remember what he said. But he was like, "What the fuck are you doing, Thomas? Get down." And I just started laughing. And
See, I don't remember any of this. So you gotta explain this.
he's like, Dobbs was like, or no, I told him to bring me over to his house. I told Dobbs to bring me
Yeah,
over to
because
his
Dobbs
house.
lived with me. He was one of my friends. Dobbs said he couldn't.
I asked him to bring me to his house, and he said no, there's no way that he's gonna give me his address. So he said text him, and if he gives you the address, then I'll bring you. But he's like, I doubt he will. So I texted him, and I said, hey, I'm coming over. What's your address? And that second he sent me his address, and Dobbs was like, what the fuck? So I went in. I was wearing my Halloween costume, which I was a
Red Bum Ranger. I mean Power Ranger.
Power Ranger. So I had a wig on, so I had like glue all in my hair, like so much glue. I had my hair in a bun.
She was
I had
looking super fly.
A big sweater on with just my red pants. And then I walked in there, and I was too scared to talk to you, kind of.
Hey, you were. You're kind of a big wuss.
Yeah. So I just kind of stayed on the couch, and then I went home, and then he would just text me till like 8 in the morning.
And she always responded like, just a sucker from me.
Fuck you.
Just the second I texted her, boom, instantly texted me back like 10 times.
Well, yeah. Would you want me to wait? Because at first, like when Jay was texting you, I was like, kind of funny, and then I texted you for like 20 minutes. I'm like, wait, I kind of want to text this guy.
She's like, I kind of fucking love this man.
Probably.
Boom, instantly in love.
And then
Oh, that was the next day.
we hung out for like 3 days in a row. And I started sleeping over at his house. But I'd sleep on the couch.
Yeah,
And he'd
because
sleep upstairs. I think Dobbs or Jay was on the couch too. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And we watched movies there or whatever.
Everybody just kind of hung out at my place.
Yeah. So it wasn't weird that I was sleeping on the couch, really.
No,
'Cause
because
Dobbs was,
usually
like,
there
my
was
best
always
friend
somebody
at the time.
sleeping on the couch.
Yeah. Yeah, so it wasn't weird that I was sleeping on the couch, but he would always text me from up there, like, come upstairs, blah, blah. I'm like, maybe.
Come upstairs and make love,
Maybe,
baby.
whatever. And then one day,
Shut up, you boneheads.
he didn't even text him I was coming up there. I just went up there and then laid in bed with him. And I made the first move.
Congratulations, I got sick of begging.
And kissed you. I was like this. And instantly we were in love.
Something like that.
And
Then I started smacking that ass around. That's where she got obsessed, right? She started beating on it.
Tell him about the dick pill thing.
The dick pill.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the Superman pill?
Yeah.
Oh, I took a Superman. Because I thought she was going to sleep with me. And she didn't.
No, I did, and then I just
Oh, yeah.
didn't finish.
The first time we slept together, she got like really anxious or something. So me being a genuine man, I was like, it's okay. I didn't like want to make her feel uncomfortable, so I stopped. Well, you know, I wanted to put in maximum performance, so I took this, what you call a Superman. It's like a mix between Viagra and Cialis, and it was like 50 milligram or something.
No.
And it was devastating. It was the worst sleep of my life. The hardest sleep of my life. And, yeah, put it this way, I wasn't too happy, but that's okay. I respected her as a woman. But the following time I did not. She had the back of my hand.
And then
Across her buttocks.
after that, I never went home.
She never went home. We've been together since.
We went to Mexico.
Yeah, we lived for 6 months in Mexico.
We lived up north.
We've lived up north.
We've lived everywhere.
We got 2 beautiful chihuahuas together. Thomas and Tony. Can we show them off? Come here, Thomas boy. I don't gotta coax you with food, do I? Come here, you fat buoy. This is Thomas.
This is Twin.
And they love food. These are our beautiful chihuahuas. So I had Thomas from before, because I am a chihuahua guy. And then we got Tony together. That is our baby, our child. Fast forward. Since then, we've spent time in Vancouver together. We've done social media together. We
Started YouTube and
TikTok. Geez, we've lived in La Cruz, Monahaxel. We've lived in Bucerias. We've lived in Puerto Vallarta, which was kind of cool. We drove a shit box car down there. We'll put a clip in this video of our car down in Mexico. It was pretty fun.
There's that video of me getting in it when everything falls out. And this, my friend, is how you get out of the Turo. See?
So when we bought this car in Mexico, it was a Nissan Turo. It was called.
No, they say Nissan Suru.
Yeah, it's called a Nissan Suru, which means
we called
the
it Turo.
treasure in Mexican or
It
Spanish.
was the fucking treasure.
It was a piece of shit. We bought it.
But it never just dirty. Maybe the door didn't open. But
Yeah, I bought it
never
and
broke down.
everything went wrong instantly. Except the motor. The motor was always strong. So the bolts let go on the seat. So every time I'd push the gas, my seat would lean way back and almost flip on me.
The alarm would go off and
The alarm would go off. The seat belts weren't buckled to the floor. There was a hole in the floor.
Missing radio.
Yeah, I had no radio, like no dash.
For 5,000 was 5,000 for 4,000 Canadian.
4,000 Canadian. If you guys think you can just move to Mexico and everything's gonna be easy down there, you're completely wrong. Then we bought a Jeep. No, we bought the Jeep first. We spent $10,600 Canadian on a Jeep. We drove it 12 kilometers and the motor blew up. After the hood broke and smashed the windshield out of it.
While we were driving.
While we were driving, we're
couldn't see
ripping down the
anything.
road. The hood flies up, smashes the windshield, destroys the whole windshield. We're talking, this is 5 minutes after leaving. So I text the guy, I'm like, listen man, you could have told me the hood latch was broken, you know, we went over it quickly, but he slammed the hood, never said nothing about no hood latch. I should have checked that, but are you going to check every bell and whistle on a vehicle when you buy it? No. So I'm assuming the hood shut, I'm ripping down the road, the wind takes it, smashes the window. And then we're driving.
We're only going like 60 too.
We're only doing like 60K.
60.
And then the motor seat like blows up in it.
In the same drive.
Yeah, like we're talking 2 minutes after we smashed the windshield. So we're parked on the side of the road. None of us speak Spanish. We had just moved to Mexico.
On the one of the most dangerous highways to be on.
One of the most dangerous highways at night for like people going missing or yeah, it was all bad. Anyways, we were about maybe 45 minutes outside of Bucerias heading towards St. Poncho or
No, we were like 10 minutes, so we didn't even know we were that close.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? And then those one group of Mexicans came down and just followed us while we just because it was all downhill, so we just
Yeah, we coasted down into La Cruz.
after we waited for a taxi for like what, an hour with no service. We had to go find service. There's no service where we were.
Yeah, so we just coasted down into La Cruz, and I stopped there, and our friends met us and helped us get So my friend, his wife spoke Spanish, so she called us a tow truck, and we got it towed, and yeah, we ended up finding out that the motor was garbage in it, so the motor had seized. So, anyways, we get the motor all redone, the top end, we get it all machined, we get all the work done. It wasn't very expensive. But when we got it all done, we finally get the Jeep back, and we're all excited. And we're driving it home, and the starter kept. Yeah, we were driving it home, and the starter kept coming on. Like it was just like it was weird. The starter kept coming on, and it was having. Then the starter went on it completely. So the starter, like you would turn it on, the starter wouldn't shut off. So I started beating on the starter all the time, and it would start. And then it would make a bunch of weird grinding noises, the starter. So then the starter ended up going. We took it back. We did the starter. We got it back out of the shop. All excited. We're driving through PV. All excited. We take it down to the hermit crab beach where we would always catch the big hermit crabs. Or you would catch the big hermit crabs, not catch the little dinky
We're
ones.
gonna what about the Domino's part?
Yeah, that was the next day.
Oh.
So we take it to the hermit crab beach. We're all excited, you know, the top completely comes off. It was a beautiful restored Jeep, everything but the motor, obviously. Well, now, it's got pretty much a brand new motor in it. And we're driving, and we go home, we're all happy that we got our Jeep back. So we wake up the next day, we go for a rooftop pool swim. And then we decide that later that day, we're gonna go get some Domino's. So we jump in the Jeep.
Only because before, remember, we ordered from, it's like Skip the Dishes, but Mexican version.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Skip. Yeah.
We waited like 3 hours for our food.
And it never even
And it never showed up, so we were like, fuck it, we'll just drive. It's like 10 minutes down the road to get to Domino's.
So we drive to Domino's. And we're like just pulling out of Domino's after we ordered. We ordered like a large cheese pizza and a bunch of dips and some pop and stuff. And we're gonna go home and eat it up by the pool. Like, you know, it's just about nighttime. We're gonna go enjoy it by the pool, watch the sunset. We had talked about watching the sunset for like days.
Oh yeah, that was sad.
We were down there like 6 months, and I swear we got to watch the sunset maybe 4 times. Something always came up. That is it. So we go to pull out of the Domino's, and I let my foot off the clutch, and the pedal doesn't follow my foot up, and I'm in gear. Well, the clutch just completely let go in the piece of shit. So there's no clutch. So I have this brilliant idea to just start it in gear, right? It's got a super low first gear, so no clutch. I'm trying to drive it home with no clutch. And the roads are just packed in Mexico and PV, like bumper to bumper. I'm trying to drive this Jeep home with no clutch. And we make it around the building, and then the thing just gives out on us. So it ended up, we needed the master cylinder went on the transmission, and then the whole transmission went at the same time. So we needed a whole new transmission. I'm serious, like anything that would have happened to this Jeep did happen. So I messaged a guy and I tried to reason with him after spending $10,600, and he said if you come anywhere near my house, I'm gonna call the police. Well, what the hell do we do now? Pretty much we took it off the chin. I think altogether it was like $3,000 or $4,000, which is relatively cheap to get a motor rebuilt and a new transmission, new master cylinder, and then
Fix the lights.
yeah, and then the lighting stopped working. Like the brakes didn't work, like the brake lights didn't work, the interior lights didn't work. Like all this just shit to bed all at once. It was just a prize Jeep. Yeah, then we flew home, and we haven't been back there since. But our Jeep's done. I don't know. We've traveled all over, really. I haven't been in one spot for too long. I don't know if that's a good thing. I think this is, we've lived in this place besides Mexico the longest since we met. And this is
out
just a small place that we got because we had a place in Mexico, we had a place here. So we just haven't had a chance really to get a new place since we've just been back in Canada, I guess. So I guess our goal from now on is moving forward, being together. I don't know, I know Leia's always really had a big passion for YouTube. She's always, even since I met her, like that's all she does is watch YouTube, talk about YouTube. Just the biggest YouTube
junkie.
Yeah, she's YouTube. So I think us moving forward, we're definitely creating content or just making people laugh or just having a good time
Or making ourselves laugh.
or making ourselves
we watch
laugh.
our videos and we think we're hilarious.
Is I guess it's always been one of my passions too. So I think moving forward, we're gonna definitely try to create content together and hopefully build a fan base or I guess a follower, like a base of following.
Build a following.
Build a following, some people maybe that enjoy watching our videos, and hopefully maybe just focus on that and just take some time to enjoy our life and just maybe slow down a little bit, because I think since me and Leia have met, I don't think we've really had much time to just enjoy our life and enjoy me like us as a couple, I guess you could say. We've been like kind of full throttle. It's always been work based, or me constantly on the phone, her constantly doing other things, running around for everybody else, and it's like we haven't really, especially me when it comes to that, always helping other people, not focusing on myself. So that's kind of what we hope to do. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed our video. Make sure to like, comment,
share, and subscribe.
And maybe hit the little bell thing. What does that do? It makes you
get notified every time we post, which is we're trying to post twice a week.
That's gonna be the goal, guys. So hopefully you enjoy our videos moving forward, and bye for now.